If you want instant access to new videos as they're uploaded, then please click on the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to comment on the videos, and if you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, visit betangel.com today and download a free trial.
So in this video we're going to look at using trailing stops within global settings. So in order to do that, I've got the odds display set to normal. We've got fill or kill bets on. We don't need those for the way that we're going to trade, but it usually makes sense to have those on. And you can see these are grayed out at the moment because we've got no global settings. So I'm going to go to here, click offset bet and trailing stop. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a fairly wide stop in this market. We're going to do a 5 tick stop. I mean, this can be as many as you like. It's down to you where you want to put this. And for the trailing stop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset by 50, which is a very large amount. But you'll understand why in a second when we have a look at this market. All I need to do now is to wait for this market to come to life. It's very quiet at the moment, so I can't make a decision on what I want to do. So we'll wait for this market to come into life, and then I will go in and we will use the trailing stop. So I have my eye on the favourites here. I think that this could be an opportunity for us here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and lay the favourite at 176, and then I can describe to you exactly what's going on with the trailing stop. So we've got a stop of 5, so we went in at 176. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see it would be at 171. So that's what you can see down here. And can you see how that's moved? 174, 175, 176, 177. So can you see what it's doing? Because the price is going exactly where we expected it to, what it's doing is it's keeping that stop 5 ticks behind it. So we're in profit now. We cannot lose money if this stop is triggered. And because it's pulling the stop up behind it, it's ensuring that it will only ever go 5 against us. So as we move into profit, the trailing stop comes up behind it. So if you go back to the start of this video, you'll see it was at 171, I think, if I remember correctly. But because we've moved into profit, then it keeps pulling the stuff up. So I can sort of take my hands off here. We can let this position mature to its fullness, and this will keep adjusting the stop so that if the market suddenly turns and goes in the other direction, it will stop us out. Now you can see I offset it by 50 ticks. Basically what I wanted to do is just to put the closing order miles away from where we currently are in the market, a long way away. Because if the price goes out to 252, that would be fantastic. We'll make a lot of money. But I've put the offset in a position where it's unlikely to get matched, because we're expecting at some point that this stop will get triggered, or if it continues to go out, then we'll just close our position as we get to post time. So this position is sort of managing itself effectively. You can see it's still ticking away and going in the right direction. And we then make a decision upon when we choose to close this position, or we just, wait for the market to turn around and head back in the other direction, and it will close it automatically. But all the time we leave this position open, it will close if it falls back 5 ticks from the best position that it's been in the market, or it will continue to just go up. So there you can you see the spike that occurred? It's almost inevitable that you will get that sort of bounce back at some point, because it's drifted to the point where somebody thinks it's value. So somebody comes in, places a lay bet, boom, and then the price comes down to get it matched. So you can see here that we made £7 or so on our trading at a £1 tick size. We used a stake of £100 that you can see over here. So that was a fairly good return, but we didn't actually have to do anything. All we had to do there was go into the market, decide which one was going to drift, click once, and BetAngel has done the rest. Now if I switch off the greening in the middle column here, you can see that that's the amount of money we've made, that's what we've got. If I switch greening on, then you can see this is how much we'd make if we decide to spread the profit across the entire field. That's the only way to guarantee that you'll win whatever the result. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to hedge across the entire field, click the button there, and you can see that now our profit and loss on Betfair is £3.92 regardless of whoever goes on to win. So yeah, basically we're using a £1 tick size, which generated a stake of £100. We did an offset bet and a trailing stop. That managed the position. All we needed to decide which horse was going to lay, which one we thought was going to drift. And then BetAngel pulled the stop up behind that. And then when that price spiked backwards towards the end of that trade, it just closed us out automatically. and then we just hedged our bet in the middle. It was that simple.
If you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, visit betangel.com and download a free trial today.